Hi there, welcome to the Tent News, where the truth comes to light and the stories everyone is talking about are brought straight to you. From shocking confessions and viral social media moments to real life mysteries and trending drama, this is the place where we uncover it all. Now, please watch this video first, and I will be back with the rest of my commentary.
Fellow South Africans, Africans in particular, I once said the attack on foreign nationals who are in the country would not benefit anyone. If anything, South Africa will be the biggest loser in this regard. And you look at, Nigeria, which the population of Nigeria is more than 100 million. 100 million people are living in Nigeria. So you'd know in the language of business, those are clients. Those are customers in real sense of business. South African companies that are operating in Nigeria, I can name them, your DSTV, MTN, ShopRite, and many others are actually in Nigeria. And if these xenophobic attacks continue, that will mean these big businesses will be affected. All right, because these are foreign businesses in Nigeria, which comes from South Africa. And these companies employs thousands and thousands of South Africans. Okay, DSTV has employed so many people who are South Africans here so that DSTV can provide services in Nigeria. Similar or the same with MTN, the same with ShopRite. Two-thirds majority of the products that are in ShopRite in the whole African continent, they are being produced here in South Africa. So if ShopRite gets to be pushed out of that 100 million customers, what does this mean to an ordinary South African? So we need to think twice before we support anarchist groups and vigilantism. These groupings will not, this fight or these attacks on foreign nationals, it's not going to benefit anyone. So I call upon and I appeal to my South Africans to say, let's stop this madness of actually going after fellow black people who are Africans in particular. That is actually Afrophobia, that is xenophobia, that is hatred that must be rejected, okay? And this is what the Nigerian official had to say in parliament. This was the debate has to be voted for as to whether do we need to nationalize these South African companies, because anyway, these people are taking our people. It is for MTN CEO to rise and say, not in our name. It is for DSTV CEO and say, not in our name. It's for ShopRite CEO and owners to say, not in our name, and condemn these groupings, take them to court because they are running amok, attacking Africans in South Africa.
I'm a very, very smart guy, so I have views and opinions on certain issues. Abona, if like we leadership position, leadership role, Ispan Circus to voice issues of the people that you're representing. Once as a leader, the power of influencer abantu in the way they view issues abo, no matter the way they view struggles abo, no matter you can just strike it under the rug. You've already lost the people. Mr. Julius Malema, I would say this because I've been a fan of Julius, looking at him like Nimbona, like issues like are critical, we were put at bay and abantu be pay attention to, like the issue of the unemployment for ama varsity students, to the point was what Sanjena kumele kube khona i-grant ephuma for abantu abafundile but abangasebenzi. That was very, very good. But when it comes to the issue of immigration and the laws around immigration, as a leader, I would like to say he failed dismally, because now the way I view the issue is the way the whole country should view it. That's completely wrong. August Billy, Nobody's perpetrating violence and stuff. Oh, Phakile Umthatho, Jessica, those people are not perpetrating violence in any type of way or form. Those people are simply voicing ama issues abantu. And even if they could get arrested, low issue is still gonna be an issue. And South Africans know the issues. Sezadlula lezi insuku lapho khona ama-South Africans aye-dom to the point where they had to be told ukuthi yini inkinga yawo, okay, yini engayona inkinga yawo. Right now we can identify our problems. We live kule society lena enalezi inkinga. We live kuma-household anamaphara from iwunga. We live ku-society esisaba ukuhamba khona ebusuku because they are Nigerians, they selling drugs, abanye futhi not even Nigerians. Labantu laba abadayisela, they've become a danger to society because now they want their fix, yabo. So uma uzo ignore i-issue ekanjalo, you are ignoring the struggle of a black man okokuqala because it's caused by another black man. I see khona abantu abaningi aba-illegal. They are Chinese, there's everything, but Chinese don't sell ama drugs, or we have yet to see Chinese trafficking humans, Chinese butchering African women. We are yet to see that. So we have a problem with other black men who are here illegally. So as a leader, you should stand lapho ke ulwele abantu bakho, because the first base yabantu kumele support and abantu who can put you in power is us, South Africans, who have ideas and who can vote. I know the Home Affairs has been compromised for a long time. Konama Pakistan who have ideas, there's everyone who has ideas. Should see basically you guys think those people are gonna vote for you. It's not gonna happen in South Africa. We are Zulu. And besides it, we are Zulu. We are people who stand their ground. Apartheid ayiphelanga just because it was done. Iyaphela because we stood our ground, and we are gonna stand our ground for njengamanje. The exclusion from the financial freedom that is going on right now is an issue that we're still coming to as South Africans. Once we're done with these people, trust and believe.
A man has decided to call out South Africans, especially those that supports March and Operation Dudula, and also reminded us that, remember, we do have big South African companies that are operating in those foreign countries. So if those big companies get affected, obviously it will also be affected in South Africa. And what does that mean? Which means more South Africans will lose their jobs, which is something that we don't want. We don't want that. And what he said, for me personally, I feel like he have got a point. He have got a point. Unfortunately, I know that so many South Africans will not stand with him, but he's telling the truth. We have seen other foreign countries also standing up for their own citizens to say, you know what, if that's what South Africans want, then let it be. Let it be, which I don't think it's a good thing. I really don't think it's a good thing for South Africa to be left standing on their own. We do need other countries as well to stand with us if ever there is anything happening in the country, or the country needs help. We cannot make all African countries to turn against South Africa. I also don't stand with that. I really do not stand with that. Yes, I understand that we are fighting against illegal immigrants, which is okay. It's okay to do that, but not fighting every foreigner, not fighting refugees. That's very wrong. And with this March and also Operation Dudula what I've realized they are not only fighting illegal immigrants, they are fighting foreigners. As long as you're a foreigner, go home. As long as you are a foreigner, you have to go home, which is very, very wrong. It is very, very wrong. I stand with this man.